Come in once again. Hit the like, hit the share button, and just giving you the heads up. I am going to change my internet services. I have set the appointment, but until then, the current internet service that I have is very slow. And whenever I live stream, but we're going to make it do what it do. But come in, hit the like, hit the share button. Well, let's start. Where do I want to start, right? Do I want to start with Iraq bans 8 local banks from US dollar transactions? Do I just want to get into crypto? I think I'll start with the world's economy and what's going on in the world news as it relates to the economy. And if you are watching this live, or if you're watching this on a replay, come in and tell me what part of the world that you are tuning in from. Come in. Don't be rude. Come in and say hello. All right. So Iraq bans 8 local banks from the US dollar transactions. That's going to be the big news, or one of the big news for today. Let me reposition my microphone, you all. Give me a second. I think I'm going to position it right here so it won't be in the way of my screen. Give me a sound check. Let me know that the sound is good in the neighborhood. So we got an Iraqi man walks past the headquarters in 2023. One of their central banks of Iraq has banned 8. We know that the number 8 is the number of or is the representation of the upside down infinity sign, right? Revelation 1 and 11. Revelation 1 and 11. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the beginning of an ending of a thing, right? Number 8 is the number of destiny, what is destined to happen. The upside down infinity sign, the beginning of an end, intertwined all in one. So 8 ban local commercial banks from engaging in United States or US dollar transaction, taking action to reduce fraud, money laundering, and other illegal uses of US currency after a visit by a top US Treasury official. This is always mind-boggling to me for the people that says, well, I don't believe in Bitcoin because Bitcoin can be used for illegal transactions, as if the United States dollar is never used for that, right? Always mind-boggling when they say that, or like the United States dollar has never been used for illegal activity or actions. So the banks are banned from assessing the Iraq central bank's daily dollar auction, a main source of the currency to import dependent country. That the focal point is the crackdown of currency of smuggling to neighboring Iran. So 8 banks, both the United States and Iran, are worth more than 100 billion in the reserve held in the United States. Iraq, however, relies heavily on Washington's goodwill to ensure that the oil revenues and finances are not blocked. So now we got to look at our oil revenue finances, OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. And we know that anytime there's an oil blockage or something going on in the oil world, that's going to have a domino effect on our gas prices and grocery pricing as well, because of the shipping, right? So central bank document verified and official by the bank listed these banned banks. Now these banned banks are, let me show you the screen so you all can follow along with me. And hello, Karen Wheeler from Chicago. Thank you for coming in and saying hello from the Chi-Town. I have family in Chicago. So Asher International Bank for Investment, Investment Bank of Iraq, Union Bank of Iraq, Kurdistan International Islamic Bank for Investment and Development. This look like AI, but I'm assuming it's Al Huda Bank, Al Janob Islamic Bank for Investment and Finance, Arabia Islamic Bank, and uh, Har Murabia Commercial Bank. All I know is it's 8, right? They had the of Iraq's Private Bank Association, which represent the environment. So pretty much 8 local banks banning the transactions of the United States dollars. For people that says, oh, United States dollar will no longer will not lose its reserve currency. Well, okay, we will see. Now on to BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They are continuously to challenge the United States again, United States dollar with a new credit rating. So we have here the realm of global finance is witnessing a shift as BRICS consortium steps onto the field, wielding a plan that could significantly alter the dynamics of the international credit rating system. For decades, the United States have held reign or held supreme with this trio of Moody's, Standards, S&P, Poor, Fitch Group, and the digital finance rate of nations or fate of nations and corporations that are all powerful assessments, yet the tide is turning. I've been telling you all the tide has been turning for a long time. The BRICS nations feeling this thing of what they perceive as biased evaluations overshadow their economic achievements are gearing up to launch their own credit rating entity, their own credit rating, which is further movement separation away from the United States dollar. This bold move aims to dismantle the monopoly of redefined criteria for financial health and credit worthiness. And people, this is on a global scale. So we got the BRICS nations that are challenging the United States with a new credit rating. Again, World War III is on the horizon. So many people, including myself, are shifting the cash, devaluating asset into the new world's economic system. And I have been going live stream sharing the Forrest Gump story about when Forrest Gump opened a bubble gum shrimp business, right? From his best friend, how he invested in Apple. Also, I visited Omaha, Nebraska last weekend, and I shared a story of Warren Buffett with Berkshire Hathaway. Went door to door to everyday people, residents, and asked them to invest a minimum of $100, which will have rendered them or given them 10 shares of Berkshire Hathaway stocks. $100, right? And now each share of Berkshire Hathaway is worth $500,000 today. And also, when you invest your money, not spend it because the word spend has an end to it, the government will reward people that invest because they are taxed at 0%. So if you had invested $1,000 in Apple when Steve Jobs returned to Apple 28 years ago, here's how much you would have. On this very day, 28 years ago, February the 4th, tech legend Steve Jobs returned to Apple. He found alongside with Steve I can't pronounce it, Knock in 1976, and his parents' home in California. California is big on the technology, Silicon Valley, the technology shift. This is why I believe that the San Francisco 49ers will win the championship. Is they're bringing in the new world economic system. And also Taylor Swift, in my opinion, represents the Swift financial system, the old financial system with Taylor Swift and the Hunts brother. Not sure if you all are aware of this, but the Hunts brother are known for, in 1988, causing the big silver squeeze to happen. They accumulated billions and billions of physical silver, right? Gold and silver is real money. And they caused a shortage on it, which spiked the prices up to all-time high. In fact, in 2011, JP Morgan and Chase hoarded 350 million ounces of silver, which is 38% of the world's population. So 28 years ago, 1976, in his parents' home in California, Apple Inc., second largest company by market cap. It wasn't smooth selling for the iPhone maker. The tech giant opted to acquire Next with the X in it, right? The big X and T toward the end of 1996. And here comes the numbers, you all. Bringing jobs back to the company a little over 11 years. 11 means chaos and confusion, as in 9/11, but it also represents a wealth transfer as the Twin Towers had millions of dollars of physical gold and silver buried underneath the rubble, right? And so, had you invested $1,000 as Steve Jobs, I just noticed that he has the last name of Job in the Bible, right? Or some people may pronounce it as Job. But Apple CEO, 11-year exile, he built Next, right, which proved to be master stocks. And so, had you invested $1,000 28 years ago, you would have, which is the stock price today is $184, which is a 1,334, 227% return. That was so big, it was so hard for me to pronounce. 134,227% return. You would have today $1,343,269. Just a one-time investment in Apple 28 years ago. Likewise, $1,000 in the NASDAQ, for example, would have you at $11,038, right? And the S&P 500 would only be 6,100. And I'm saying only because you could become a millionaire. Well, now we got Apple Pro Vision is out. It's about $3,500 price tag for the Apple Pro Vision. People, this is bringing in the new world order, the new world economic system, where more people will be in the metaverse than this actual universe, right? We also, now let's get into crypto. Hello, Ocean Soul. It's been a while since I heard from you. I'm so glad that you are tuning in. So that's the world's economic. I'm not telling you to get into Apple now because, hey, at 134,227% gains, maybe just a little too late, but Apple is not done. It's not over with. But you can definitely get a higher return, ROI, on your cash and other things. So let's get into crypto as I talk about that. You have Flare. Flare is that crypto that we saw on The Simpsons that is promoted by The Simpsons as well. We know that The Simpsons predict the future, and it is up 17% today. We got Flare up 17%. Also, if you go to Coin 360, we show you this new crypto that's now listed on Coin 360. As we see, Bitcoin is at 43,000 at the time of this recording. Almost, well, yeah, $2 off of 43,000. Ethereum, $2,312. Solana taking a cool at $96. BNB, $308. Dogecoin is up 12%. We still have that Dogecoin launching a physical Doge on the moon that is supposed to take place this month. But now you see the X on Coin 360 is now listed. ARC20 token. Wow, you still have an opportunity to get in when it is under 1 penny. That's big, you all. It's under 1.84%. So the XERC20 token, X means a global cryptocurrency that will handle global transactions, right? Now let's get into this new cryptocurrency at the tag of 1 cent that That's good, Ocean Soul. I'm glad you have money to invest. You will not believe how many people do not have money to invest. So I'm glad you have that to invest. New cryptocurrency with the price tag of 1 cent is attracting whales. Could it be the new Solana? I really do like this crypto. I'm going to be honest with you all. A new player, RETIK Finance, has entered the arena, garnering immense interest from crypto whales. That means people with big money, millions and millions and billions of money, with the impressive pre-sale. And it's that a pre-sale performance. And it's potentially the next big thing, like Solana, in terms of its growth and its influence. So, RETIK Finance is, I think, a great, remarkable opportunity. The token price, again, is at 1 cent. 86.62% of its stage is fulfilled at the pre sale. And so, let's look at this article. RETIK primed for 1,000% surge to dominate the 2020 bull run, oversold, and Ether. You all still have opportunities to get in on things like this. That pennies on the dollar. Do not come on my channel asking me, should you bet on the Super Bowl? That's your opinion. That's your money. You do what you want to do. Do not bet based off my predictions. I do not help people make money from Super Bowl bets, gambling, or scratch off. I tell people about sound, solid investments, not people who want to make a quick flip or to live that type of lifestyle. But if you want to bet on the Super Bowl, that's you and your money. Don't ask me. I'm not a Super Bowl better, scratch off, gambler, none of that. That's not what my channel is for. It's about solid investments, like I'm telling you right now. Because usually people that get fast cash, fast money, even if you win, you keep that mentality. And that's not a mentality of an investor. And I want people that want to invest and earn passive income and want their money to make money while they're not working, not to flip quick investments. But if that works for you, that's you. My question to you is, if you do bet based off who I think will win, are you going to give me anything from my knowledge of what I broke down? No, you won't. So why would I have any invested interest in if you win money from it or not? Right? I don't like people with that. And I'm not saying it's you, Ocean Soul, but I don't like people with that mindset. But at any rate, the cryptocurrency market is heating up. Like again, RETIK Finance, innovation, solutions, and strong fundamentals. RETIK shows potentials for a potential 1,000x return. You all know one of my scriptures is, may the Lord thy God, the God of our ancestors, bless you and increase you 1,000 times more. So we got 1,000x possible return. I love RETIK. If you do any transaction with Solana, in most cases, is through RETIK, right? It's through that platform. So RETIK is aimed to revolutionize these DeFi. It bridges the gap between digital assets and real world applications, you all. So it's looking for users to explore DeFi solutions, the RETIK Finance ecosystem, user friendly offerings like multi chain, custodial wallets, decentralized exchange, payment gateway, peer to peer lending, right? Debit cards. RETIK Finance also will have debit cards. These crypto powered debit cards and spending of digital assets for daily transactions. Now, RETIK will be used to leverage AI, artificial intelligence. RETIK Finance automates profitable lending opportunities through its lending platforms. This removes the complexity of navigating DeFi protocols manually. The team commitment to innovation and solving real world problems gives RETIK, I think, a sturdy foundation, and it is the foundation for adoption. Again, 1,000x return possibility, a pre-sale that's going on right now. We're at the current stage of 8. Again, the number 8 is infinite returns, right? Infinite returns. This is the pre-sale. Step into the future. You also can get the white paper on here. And the RETIK debit cards, financial accessibility and security. Um, let's go into this rewards and the tier system. Now, you have your silver card holders, your gold and diamond card holders as well. Again, peer-to-peer lending. So, ensure that you're getting the best and most profitable lending solution through Reddit, real world, between real world and real utility. I've been telling you all about that bringing in cryptocurrency to everyday experience. So Reddit is a DeFi token built on an Ethereum mainnet, right? With a total supply of 1 billion and driving decentralized transactions and innovation solutions. So this is the ecosystem of Reddit. 40% already in the pre-sale. 12% has been already allocated to liquidity and listing. So, that's great. You want to cash out, you have 120 million to do so. Also, cash back reserves. The team has 60 million of just 6% of it, which makes it somewhat decentralized. I mean, centralized is what I'm trying to say, right? But again, at the pre-sale, getting in early, the possibility of that 1,000x return, and it's on the Ethereum chain ERC network. Many of it is why or how you transact with Solana as well. And it has already raised over 17 million out of the target 21 million, and it speaks volume about it, right? The tokens again already. So you want to look at projects where tokens out of circulations are already, pretty much filled. So 286 million out of the 310 are already sold. Now, this is similar to Solana's early days when investors' interest rapidly pushed Solana to new all-time highs, and the pre-sale you are getting in early. Um, it mirrors the days of Solana, and I definitely just got some. Again, I'm never giving you investing advice ever. This is just a education channel, and this is how this is parallel to Solana. Is that it's unique offering in blockchain technology, focusing on the scalability. And Reddit Finance is also in the decentralized finance space. Bridging in, what that means is it bridges in traditional finance with decentralized finance in the crypto world like you've never seen before. So that's what DeFi means. Everyday transactions. DeFi is a step toward making cryptocurrencies more accessible and practical for regular use, right? And so, with this being said, I really love Reddick again, can follow into Solana's footwork, real world application, and yeah, to spend that crypto in every transaction. So, pretty much a lot of it already in circulation. With the circulation supply, we are getting prepared for the biggest wealth transfer that this generation has ever experienced, right? And that's all I have for you all on this particular live stream. Make sure that you are subscribed to me on YouTube. I changed my name to Queen 11. This is the year of the purple with the celebration of Purple Rain, Prince 1984 anniversary this year, and 2024, also the number 24 with the great late Kobe Bryant, who taught us to not only live a legacy, but leave a legacy. The year of the dragon of 24, also with China as well, and the year that we will start this next cryptocurrency bull run. Also, we have the Bitcoin halving that's scheduled to take place in April. This is going to be a big year where you can position yourself for prosperity or poverty. The choice is yours. As Charles Dickens, the poem by Charles Dickens says, this will be the best of time for some people. For other people, it will be the worst of times. Your decisions and your actions will determine which it will be for you, your family, and your loved ones. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up on this video, and share it. Have a great remaining of your day. Queen out.